I wonder if I could still get a slice. And yes, we can still get slices. Namaskar, everyone. How are you? Hopefully everybody's been doing fantastic. Listen, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. I hope you're going to stick around. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. As always, welcome back means we are on another adventure, and that also means that you're going to want to know where we are and what we are doing. We're in A-Town, Austintown, Ohio. Obviously at Westgate Pizza. I wanted to see if they still sold slices, and they still do. So I think today's adventure, it's nice out. It's super awesome out today, man. Little breezy. It's not too hot. It's nice and cool. I figured I'd bring you to an early dinner with me. Grab a slice of pizza. And then I really want to show you guys something out here in Austintown that I think a lot of people kind of pass it by. But it's has a lot of history to it. We're not going to talk a whole lot into it, but there's some names that you might recognize when we go visit it. But you know what? If you're ready for today's adventure, I suggest you get off the couch, you get ready, and let's go. We are right here. Right here. That is fantastic. Gotta go. Oh shoot. Look at all of them. I think they're ready to kick my ass. Hardened saliva. You're okay. You're okay for watching my channel.
Jesus God, Mamma Mia, look what we got.
Shh. I said there's people still sleeping. Calm down. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. I told you she was afraid of bridges.
Do not. Stop it now.
That is the starting point of the trail. I guess. I don't know. You can start at the beginning or you can start at the end. I don't think it matters where you start at. But wherever you start, that's your starting point. Oh, shit. That's why I tell you, take a sip. History. Better Malanga. You know, I remember back in the day when I was a kid, like there was 3 pizza shops or pizza companies that you would get pizza from. The cheap pizza, right? You know, not cheap as in bad, just cheap pizza where everybody would go to get pizzas. There was Westgate, there was Wedgwood, and there was Cornersburg, and they're all good, right? But Wedgwood was my favorite. I have a lot of nostalgia with Westgate. Brings a lot of memories for me when I eat Westgate. So it's my favorite. That's what we used to get, was Westgate all the time. I opted, get this bee out of my way, for the pepperoni pizza slices. Look at that. It's fresh out of the oven too. I'm gonna tell you right now, a little crispy at the bottom. This bee gotta get out of my way. It's that time of year where all the bees are getting weird and lazy. Look at him. He wants some Westgate pizza too. But look at that, man. Little crunchy at the bottom. You can't feel it, but little crunchy at the bottom. Got the pepperoni, got the cheese. It's actually pretty dang cooked really good. Let's take a bite of this. Steam coming off. I got some napkins too, man. Hold on, man. Good thing this ain't gonna be what the whole video is about, because I don't think you want to see me sloppily eating pizza. But yeah, like I said, there was Westgate and this one here, because they do have another one in Boardman, which is kind of newer, but this is the original Westgate pizza. You can smell it, and that's that memory smell too. So awesome. their white pizza is really kick butt. So if you're ever out here, if you never tried Westgate, give it a go. Like I said, if you're a Wedgwood person, you're probably not gonna like Westgate. If you're a Cornersburg person, you're probably not gonna like Wedgwood. If you're a Westgate, you're probably not gonna like Cornersburg. You know, you're just, it's people like their pizza. Now, I know people in the comments are gonna be like, hey, what about this, or what about this, or what about that? We're talking about the 3 pizza companies that I remember growing up when I was a kid. Those were the 3 main ones, okay? Good stuff. Really good. That's really good. But yeah, 1970 is when that opened up. And if you go along the side, I think maybe on the other side, we walk around the front, there's like a cartoon kid that I remember. And then let's look around, because we're actually going to be walking over that way. I'm going to take you over there. But that Wendy's wasn't there back in the day. And if you look, that Arby's sign, that dinky little Arby's sign over there, I remember that was a big old neon cowboy hat. Had the lights all around it. It was probably from the ground taller than what that is right now, and it just lit up. It was awesome. I miss it. And obviously that's a whole different building as well. Had Arthur Treacher's, that was right there. I think it's still a fish and chip spot. And on the other side, where the U-Haul building is, that was Kmart. And I think that's the one, I think they had a cafeteria in the back, if I remember correctly. I know Boardman, Ohio did. But yeah, times have changed, but this is still around. Westgate Pizza, home of the slice. And that's what I wanted to see. I know it's home of the slice, but I didn't know if they still sold slices or not. But we're gonna finish this pizza. I like a crispy crust. This has it, man. I don't know if you can hear this. Let's put it up here. Hear that? So I'm gonna finish this one piece of pizza here. We're gonna walk across the street and we're gonna check out some historic names in an area that you probably just pass up and don't even notice that if you're from the area. So one more slice. Let's go. All right, so we are on our way across the street, and I'm trying to locate, maybe it's not on here, maybe they switched it somewhere. No, it's this dude right here, right there. That sign's been there forever. But let's cross the road and go across. Oh, okay. Okay. It's crazy because they actually stopped. Okay, now keep in mind, this Wendy's wasn't here back in the day, right? And I seen reviews. We're actually headed right here. This is the cemetery. This is a family cemetery that probably gets passed by. People don't know it's even here. But I was reading different reviews on this and stuff like that back in the day, and somebody was saying it's in a Wendy's parking lot. You know, how weird is that? Wendy's wasn't here back in the day. Just think, back in the day, this would have been farmland. So this right here is the Lanterman in Moherman Cemetery, established in 1831. I always loved this cemetery. Just small. It to me, it was always in like a weird spot because it was right off the road, which this is Mahoney Avenue, and then Meridian goes that way or whatever. or not Meridian, but Meridian's down there, but this is Mahoning Avenue. But this right here, before we go in and delve inside, this was a Eagle Scout project. So July 1993 by Troop 84. We'll give them a shout out. But there's a left side to the cemetery and there's a right side to the cemetery. Now we'll look at names. Moherman, all Moherman. We got Ross, we got Packard, Rush, okay? There's Paulie Rush. And then we go over here and yeah, some of this is really wearing off. But here's all the Lantermans. Lanterman, and just keep that name right there. Minerva Kimberly, and they're Troop 81, 1993. So the troop, it was a restoration project. They put both of these up, and then get that sun out of the way. They put these up. They put the copper plaques or the brass plates in there with the names and whatnot. I don't know if they did this or not. Looks like it does need some repair though. I mean, it's out in the weather all the time, but yeah, Lanterman, Moherman Cemetery. And I can't stand this. I should have brought a dang bag. I do have one in the truck. So what we'll do, we're gonna actually pick this up and we're gonna put in a pile right now. But let's walk up the steps. And this is weird too, because it goes right up there and it goes right back down over here. So we're gonna have the left side, and I'm gonna go by each one of these and we'll kind of see what they say, what you know, if we can read them or whatnot. And there's the right side of the cemetery. Like I said, not a big cemetery. It's actually not quite a square. It doesn't look like. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's a square, does it? Yeah, it looks like it turns over there. Okay, what do we got? It's almost like a paragon, right? So, is that what that would be? A paragon? I'm really. Anyways, 27 by 28 paces is what I read on that. But here we go. We're going to stop by each one of these and check these out. So there's Lanterman. Hopefully you can read that. Lanterman, and if that name rings a bell, you know, when I think Lanterman, I think of Mill Creek Park, Lanterman Mill, and I think that's what everybody else thinks about too. So that's a big name in here, Lanterman. So Peter, his wife, I don't know if his wife is buried here. I'm trying to think. I think she's actually at the Cornersburg Cemetery, if I believe. There's the children. And then we have Elizabeth. So I'm trying to read these two. So Elizabeth, what is that, wife? So-and-so Lanterman. We can always read these next. Yeah. Wife of John, oh, wife of John Lanterman. Okay. So Elizabeth, wife of John Lanterman. Mary I. Look at this one. This is a cool cemetery. Look at that. Wow. I do like that. I do like that stone. So what is that? Daughter? We can see right there. Okay. So daughter of G&E and L&M Lanterman. Okay. Must have been some trees growing over there. Here's Polly, wife of Abner Rush, daughter of Peter and Elizabeth. Okay, there's the Ann, if you can see that. Daughter of Peter and Elizabeth Lanterman. There's the Gars right there. Now here, this one's kind of fascinating to me too. Minerva, wife of Samuel Kimberly. So if that's the right one, if that's the right Samuel Kimberly, which I think it is, he would have been the son of Amos Kimberly. Samuel Kimberly, he was a manufacturer, but then he went into like mines and stuff like that. The Kilridge Bank, I think, was one of the most successful mines that he had, which was in Hickory Township. Now Hickory Township would be Hermitage, Pennsylvania now. Minerva would be his first wife, because he was married twice. And I believe I am correct on that. I believe I am correct on that. So wife of Samuel Kimberly. So this is probably one of my favorites just because of that. John Lanterman died 1869. This one's actually cut off right there. And I'm trying to see, I think, let me put this here. I'm gonna look at my phone real quick. Because there is information, like there's not information on the, like great information on the cemetery itself, but there's some on there. So yeah, you can't read, yeah, you can't read this, it's even on there. Okay. Can't really see too much. There was some guy that come out here and he actually was trying to write what all these said. But yeah, I do like this. See these old stones, but it is cut off right there. Don't know what would be here. I don't know if that was one, but see, Betsy, daughter of Frederick. What is that? Oh, Moherman. Frederick and somebody, Mary, probably Frederick and Mary Moherman. I think that would be Frederick and Mary Moherman. I always liked how they added, like when they say they passed away, they put the years, the months, and days on them. Here's Mary. That one's tough to read too, but we'll get close. Maybe we can read in the video when we see it. Sometimes when you're looking at these straight on, you can't read it until you go back later. Here's Frederick Moherman. Yeah, look at how old this one is. So I don't know what the significance is, like with barrier around that. I don't know what the cement is right here. Is that a big plot there? Was there something else there? I don't know. Yeah, this is what I was talking about when I was looking. It's not a complete square. Comes up here and it turns and then it goes this way. Yeah, Paragon. It's Paragon. All right, so we'll go over here on this side. Now here's some more names. Here's Packard. When I think Packard, I'm thinking Warren. I'm thinking Packard Park, Packard Museum, Packard, you know, the plant, Packard plant. So R.L. Packard. 1861. 1861. Here's the other half. Sally. Sally, wife of John A. Packard, born 1811. And I don't know what this is. That looks like Bob. I see Bobby in there. Yeah. Now see, I can see it through the screen a little better. Okay, yeah, I can. So we might be able to read this better when it's in the video. I'll have to look at it. Yeah, Bobby. Don't know if that's a kid, you know, or an infant, or not an infant, but a young person or not. Yeah, see, not very big, but look, it's right there. Off Mahoning Avenue. So I don't know, I can't remember if there was somewhere to park back in the day or not, if there was like a little parking lot in the back, or if that was, I can't remember. But that's why I figured I'd start at Westgate and I walk across here, get something to eat, talk about pizza, you know, and come over here and show you this. Okay, now here is this would be an infant right here. Grand Villa. That sun's out, but I'm pretty sure when I go to the video, I'll be able to read some of these. I think you'll be able to see it as well a little better. Yeah, it's an infant because there's the lamb. This one too, I'm seeing sun on there. Another Lanterman. I think these are mostly Lantermans over here. John Lanterman, Matilda, his wife, and Peter, their son. Okay, here's another. Come on, Wendy's, clean up your crap. Don't know what that says. And in here, let's see if I can see what that, make that out. Father, let's say father. And then mother. Right there, let me get out of the shadow so you can make that out a little bit. Yeah, so, okay. And then James Ross. Right there, man, it's amazing how you can see it better like through a screen. Yeah, James Ross, and you can't make that out real good. Look at the ants right there. Yeah, so this is a cemetery here, the family cemetery of the Lantermans, the Mohermans, the Rushes, the Packards. And I bet if you go to the library or whatever, you could probably find topography maps that show what this would have looked like, because this would have been farmland way back in the day, I'm sure. Everything was farmland way back in the day. But yeah, how cool, right? But I'm gonna stay here. I want to grab some pictures for myself, and I'll meet you back at the truck and we'll do the outro. Sound good? All right. All right, we made it back to the truck. Not a far drive. I don't know if you want to go visit that cemetery, I guess you could park at Westgate here. Maybe Wendy's, even if you wanted to. I did go back and I did pick up the trash around because of all the litter bugs. Of course, some of that could be from wind or whatever, but I see plenty of people that are litter bugs, so knock it off. So I did go back. Always carry a bag with you. Sometimes I forget. I have them in my truck, and then I end up going back to clean some stuff up. So that's what I did today. It wasn't that long of a walk, but yeah, that was a little adventure today. I got off early at work, and I was like, you know what? Let's go get some pizza. Talk about some of the local pizza joints. Not all of them, the three main ones back in the day. And I want to show them something special that they might not know that was there, and that's what I did. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the channel, leave a comment, and that's where I was going to. You leave a comment, especially on this video. We could do a few different things, man, and I appreciate all the comments. I really do. I try to keep up with them all. Channel's growing, a lot more comments coming in, so I start lagging behind, but I do read every single one. But first and foremost, you could leave your favorite pizza joint around the area. Like I said, I love Westgate. I love Westgate. And again, there was, you know, you could, if there's a different pizza joint that you love, you know, put that in there. But for the video, I was talking about the three main ones that I grew up with: Wedgwood, Westgate, and Cornersburg. So those were the three that I was talking about. But you can write some, you can write all the, you know, St. Michael's, whatever pizza that you love and still love to this day. Avalon, whatever it is, leave it in the comments. And then definitely check out that cemetery if you get the chance to. It's just especially with Samuel Kimberly, that's my favorite with Minerva, just because of the history with that plot. So again, thanks for coming on today's adventure. I appreciate every single one of you that watched the channel, and until I see you on the next adventure, wherever that may be, Bad Malenke.